Everyone, I'm Ross, founder of Siege Media, and today we're going to talk about 5 things you should ask your SEO agency. So, if you're working with an agency, you want to make sure that you're using them in the right way and also that they're doing the right things that will set you up for success in an SEO campaign point of view. So, one of the first things I think you should ask is how they're generating links if they're generating links. So, if they're link building for you, giving you a report at the end of the month, and you don't really have an idea of like exactly the end to end how the bread is made, you should. Because I've seen situations where people looked at how links were generated and it was too late. They basically were generated in aggressive ways, a lot of paid link building, actually put their brand at risk, sometimes penalize them because of those efforts. It was also off topic links or shady third party ways where they pretended to be part of like some education publication or other things, pretended to be a kid to generate links. Pretty dirty stuff that people will do to generate links. And believe it or not, some of these are like pretty big agencies out there. Hopefully that's not your agency, but I would ask for transparency if there's even any kind of ambiguity about how they do that, because it's something that could end up costing you in the long run for your brand and business. Another one is why they're generating the amount of links that they are generating. There should be a deliberate reason for how many links you are generating for that business. It shouldn't just be, you need link building, so we're gonna get you 10 a month, and they just give you 10. We specifically suggest to people, you need X amount based on the market and the velocity of your competitors. So if your competitors on average are generating 30, you probably should be generating 40, whether or not 20 come from us, 20 come from the site organically over time and having that right setup. There should be a methodology and thought process behind it that backs into exactly how much work is being done. If they're simply like, we're doing your SEO and there's like some links as part of that package, that's an inefficient campaign. And they might actually be good links, but at the end of the day, if it's not enough links, you can end up confused. You could you question the value of links. You could question the value of SEO because people aren't fundamentally thinking about the macro as close to the micro as well. So understand that thought process and why they ask that questions. Additionally, ask your SEO partner, is there anything you don't do that will help us do better at SEO? So there's 2 agencies, and I think just in general, I'm biased probably in this standpoint, but we're an SEO agency, but we, for the most part, stay away from technical. We have a few people on our team that do technical SEO, but we leave that for the million-page sites to the people that own and do that in a special way, because we believe they will be better at it than us. That's not in our core DNA. We are content marketing side of SEO, and today, in today's world, no longer is SEO a single practice. It's a holistic practice. Therefore, if you have one person just like, we do SEO for you, and it's a national brand, you're probably doing bad job, or they're probably doing a bad job or doing a mediocre job at a lot of things. So a trustworthy agency should say, we don't do technical well. We don't do link building well. We're not great at UX design. We're not great at WordPress development or front-end development. We'll find you the people to execute that and we'll oversee the strategy. That's 2 agencies I really respect and recently have seen. One by Rob Carey that just launched another SEO. He specifically says, I'm a technical SEO. We don't do link building and content marketing. Then another is Factorial Digital. They are in New York, and they also are the same way. They're technical SEO, their strategy. I know specifically they work with a lot of vendors to support the SEO campaign, but they know what they do and they know what they don't do. And anyone who thinks they do everything and will say, yes, I do that, and yes, I am best for that, someone you should freaking run from, because you are inefficiently using your money in interacting with them in that way. And on that same point, or a similar point, your SEO agency should be proactive rather than reactive. Poor SEO I've seen in the past is, an update happened, so therefore we should change this and this. Or our rankings dropped, change this and this. Or like a new post comes out, they send it to you, and it's like, that's fine, but good SEO is continually improving your site. 99% of your time, a good SEO agency, major updates will happen, and even if you see a swing in traffic, which could still happen, the narrative won't change. It will be, let's make our site better, let's make it more efficient, let's build more links to be a bigger authority. That's a proactive campaign in order to realize that. It's not reactive that suddenly we got penalized, now let's scramble to fix something. Or rather, another thing is if you're asking your SEO agency a lot of questions, instead of them being proactive and recommending things to you, that's wrong. You're paying them to be the experts, not you to be the experts and direct questions at them. It should be proactive, them coming at you rather than you coming at them 90% of the time with your requests. So another thing is, why are they doing what they're doing? In general, some companies will have a one-size-fits-all solution. That bad everything agency that's SEO, they're probably going to be guest posting or paid link building, and that works for everybody, or some other kind of mediocre generic work. And that's okay, but it's not great work. It's average work. And maybe it works for some companies and less competitive industries, but anywhere that's worth its fruit, that will not compete at scale. So your perfect agency should be looking at you and suggesting a very tailored solution from a content strategy and SEO strategy point of view. It should not be one size fits all. If your SEO audit comes out from month 1 to 2 and it feels like this boilerplate thing that they exported out of SEO tool of choice, you've got problems, and likely you're getting that mediocre work that should make you think and question who you're working with. So in general, that's kind of the full picture of what kind of questions you should ask an SEO agency. And if you find hesitancy or blurriness based on what I asked you here, you might want to start questioning where you're finding and allocating those resources, and maybe disconnect them and find specialists in different areas in order to have the most fruitful SEO results that you need in today's very competitive and harder environment from a search perspective. So hopefully you found this useful. You're questioning your SEO agency and they have the right answers. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what you thought.